It was a Christmas parade that drew young and old to the streets of Waukesha, Wisconsin, a tradition over half a century old that in just minutes turned tragic. A warning, some of this video may be hard to watch. Police say a man intentionally drove an SUV through a crowded parade route yesterday, killing 5 people and hurting dozens of others, including children. The city of Waukesha, just west of Milwaukee, left shattered. Among the dead, 4 women and 1 man ranging from 52 to 81 years old. Tonight, people showed up for a vigil for those victims and the dozens of others who were hurt. Officials at one nearby children's hospital say they admitted at least 18 kids to their trauma department, including 3 sets of siblings. The youngest hospitalized, just 3 years old. First responders saying they were horrified by what they saw.
It was just, I guess for lack of better, just carnage, likening it to a war zone. There were adults, children that were injured. Some of our first responders were there with our families. They left their families to treat people.
Police say a suspect is in custody, and they are recommending he face 5 charges of intentional homicide. He's set to appear in court tomorrow. Police say they are confident this was not a terror attack and that he acted alone. In a moment, Valerie Castro with more on what we're learning about the suspect. But first, we begin with CNBC's Perry Russum in Waukesha tonight.
Main Street is being scrubbed in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Matthew Belling and Christy Wojtecki are walking down the road one more time.
I worked on a total of 4 people.
You worked on 4 people?
1 transport, 3 CPR.
The couple says they went to the Christmas parade with their kids to see Santa.
I attempted to perform CPR on a lady who was not in great shape, and she lost her battle, and it's mortifying, man. It's mortifying.
Belling says the woman was a part of the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies. One of their cars is still parked on the road. A spokesperson says, "Our group was doing what they loved, performing in front of crowds in a parade." Wojtecki helped kids in a high school band.
This poor girl was just having a huge anxiety attack. She was covered in blood, and we weren't sure if it was hers.
Wojtecki's phone was accidentally recording in her pocket. Laughter becomes screams.
We actually had a squad and barricades up, and he drove right through the barricades and the officers.
Crystal Roloff watched today's news conference from her bar along Main Street. Last night, the bar became a shelter, with people rushing in, locking the door.
So you had kids in here?
We had, middle schoolers, grade schoolers.
How many?
There's 4.
How were they doing through all this?
Shook up. The one little boy was really shook.
A memorial is growing at the end of the road. Flags are lowered.
I have the utmost faith in this community to struggle and to fight and to put this behind us, but to always stay vigilant and always remember.
There was a vigil across town. It just wrapped up. More than 1,000 people were there. Today, the police chief confirming an officer did fire their gun. They were trying to stop the driver. That did not work. Injuries for the kids include broken bones and serious head injuries.